All right, guys, big night tonight. We got all the heavy hitters going out for dinner to Cavour Ristorante for Bollito Misto, Barolo boys. It's going to be pretty intense. Heavy hitters. We try to get away from the madness of in Italy, away from the business, away from all the bullshit, and just get together. My close friends that just love to drink and could give a shit about money and anything else. They knew we were arriving. The bells are ringing. We're here at Cavour. They were ready for me. Who told them? Did you tell them I was coming? Because somebody knew I was coming. Listen to this. The bells, the bells. The Bolito, the bells. The bells and the Bolito. Let it ring. Awesome. Let it ring. Bolito. What an entrance. Wow, look at this place. So beautiful. Ristorante Cavour, and we come for the pera. Listening, go. You got to get out of the way of happy. Don't get in the way of happy. You know, it doesn't make any sense. Why are you getting in the way of my happiness here?
Oh, man, I used to have a dog named Happy.
Dog named Happy.
I did. Harlequin.
So we do a little quick intro here. We're in a very well-known restaurant for the pera, which is this breadcrumb and broth and bone marrow porridge. It's a porridge, basically. It's made from breadcrumbs mostly. Lots of black pepper also. And it's delicious. It really is good when it's made properly. And it's usually served with Bolito Misto. It's just slowly boiled meats. We'll get to the Bolito later, but we are going blind here. So Camilo picked the first wine. We're all blind. We don't know what it is.
But he knows.
Let the games begin. Now, sometimes you forget what you pick. Like if you pick a little bit ahead of time and you don't write it down, you forget what vintage it was. I think Camilo forgot what he picked. Be honest. Did you forget? You didn't forget? Salute, guys. Salute. Warriors. Come out to play. So this is how we're going to play it today. We each get to ask him a yes or no question. So what is a yes or no question? A question that you can only answer by 2 words, yes or no.
First course.
Oh, it's an ambiance. So here we have the classic tortellini in brodo. No, they're not tortellini. What are they? Yeah, these are handmade tortellinis. So refreshing. Wow.
It's a garganega.
Delicious, refreshing. I think it could possibly be a garganega, which would be similar to like a suave. Maybe a garganega, everyone's saying. Maybe. Very al dente. No, the filling. I was just going to talk about it because the broth is so light, and then you have that little piece of dry meat. It kind of gets reconstituted in the broth in your mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, Camilo Sabalos.
Matthias is going to give it the first college try, so to speak.
My first guess is a garganega, it's suave. Yeah.
I'm also in this. What about you, Kev? What do you think?
I think it's something from New Zealand.
It's not from New Zealand. Okay, for sure it's not from New Zealand. So we're going to pass around a little carpaccio.
Do you like the wine? Start there. You like the wine?
Raw sliced meat. And trust me, that's going to be good. So what I like to do is I like to just go ahead and take Parmigiano and throw it right into the brodo after I finish all the ravioli. And I go ahead and drink this with the Parmigiano inside. It's absolutely delicious. You can add a little bit of pepper to this, add a little more olive oil to this. add whatever you like, and kind of just spice it up and drink it. It's amazing. We are not slowing down here. This is a big old platter of tripe. I don't know how we're going to finish that, but that's going to be interesting.
Pass me your cup of
Thank you, sir. You my waiter too?
Okay, so just to let you know, cheers started a direction off.
Why don't we do what we usually do and say first, where is it from? Then we'll do what's the grape. Then we'll do what. The grappa cart has been spotted in the dining room. The grappa cart has been. You don't have to move. Oh my God. Grappa cart. That's basically what I have in my house.
Not with the wood. This is a lot of wood. Mianis makes a lot of stuff.
So here's the wine that Camilo chose. Beautiful Friano. And the tripe is wonderful. It's wonderful. They did a great job of concentrating the actual pieces of the lining of the cow's stomach, which that's what tripe is. And it's perfectly braised. And it's almost, it's kind of, I'm using the word, candied, because it's been kind of baked down a little bit. And it really works. Kind of softens it up and kind of glazes it. I mean, that's what they basically did. They glazed it. I love this place. It's beautiful. It's classic. It's old school. It's got history. It's got tradition. It's got family. It's got even decor. Check this place out. It's got decor. I mean, it's pretty fucking dope in here. Look at this. Empty plates. Big round table. Knights at a round table right here, man. Lunatics all. There's not a single person in their right mind at this table. You couldn't get here if you were in your right mind. Here we get a little bit of wine service here for you guys. So this is Jan de More's pick, and so he's managing the wine steward on the wine distribution right now. So we were just reminded that when they serve the tagliatelle here, they do it old school. They give you the noodles just with a little butter. The noodles, I can't believe I said that, because that's what it looks like. The pasta with butter, and then we put the sauce on top. So you see there, the sauce is right there. Che bello con volo così. So there's that Ragu bianco, which just looks amazing. I've had a hard time selling these dishes, but I love Ragu bianco. I've had a hard time selling it. Nobody wants it. I mean, it's basically a chicken ragu. I mean, it's basically just a chicken, a slow stewed chicken ragu. I mean, but it's delicious. But I don't know. Every time I've tried it, it just doesn't work. Oh my God. Gnocco.
Bye, guys.
These are gnocchis. Ciao, ciao. Wow. Smoked. Meanwhile, we totally forgot what we ordered, so we're kind of guessing here now. Because we said to just bring all the pastas, so I didn't even look. I said just bring everything. So I haven't even read the menu once. Wow. Fantastic texture on that tagliatelle. It's absolutely perfect. Unbelievable props on the tagliatelle texture of the actual pasta. That's right. We got a fresh pea ravioli here, pretty fucking awesome, with this shaved raw asparagus, just kind of done in butter. Really nice, super fresh. So it's my turn to pick, but my pick won't be drunk probably for another half hour or so. So I don't know where we're going to be in the meal, so it's kind of hard to predict what we should be drinking in a half hour. So it's kind of like a magic trick, but I can always take my pick back before it's time to open up my pick because I see what we drank before it is not going to be a good match to have this after that. There's just a lot to consider. So yeah, we just went over it, and you know, she understands that I might be changing my mind because I can't really, since I don't know what wines anyone has picked before me, and there were 3 bottles picked before me, it's almost impossible, you know, for me to pick. But I picked a bottle that can stand up, so I think I might stick with it no matter what. Yeah, it's just getting hairy over here. Here comes another cart with the 3 bottles that we all just chose, which is actually going to be cool because we can open at least 2 of them if we want.
On the internet, ladies, if you're asking on the internet, will Matthias open just 1 button? The answer is yes, he will.
Okay.
Oh, let it all out, man.
Okay, man.
Let out those 3 or 4.
Just saying. Just saying. Put your phone, turn it off. Just saying.
He's just saying, that's all. He's just saying. He ain't saying.
I can go for my minerality. I can go to Santorini and get something from Greece. That's salinity, lip smacking, our Vermentina, Sardinia, and then just actually I will. But then as time goes on, let the people that come in be part of the experience of creating the show. You know, I lay
Absolutely, bro. Good. Absolutely.
What was the first wine you ordered?
And now things are gonna get ridiculous. I got a feeling.
Hey, so Camilo.
Questo ho scelto io.
Cami.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. He's happy.
This is Mateus's choice here. Everyone's gonna get basically 1 choice out of red, maybe
I
not.
get 2.
And Daniele. This is we didn't order this. This is just a piece of meat with some puree before we get more meat. So you get the idea. Now this is where, you know, like I gotta put my foot down. I gotta say I'm not even gonna eat this. I didn't order it. I don't really want it. It's just gonna screw up my transgression here. So I'm gonna stick with what I ordered. I'm just gonna taste it and, you know, say I'm sorry I'm not gonna have it. So I just very nicely expressed that, you know, the Bolito is more than enough for me. I can't eat also some puree and some random braised meat. And she took it well. That was nice. Here are basically what we would call in English the relishes for the Bolito. But they're basically salsa, pestos, you know, stuff like that. That's salsa verde. So I try to take a walk whenever I go to a restaurant out here in the country. I try to take at least a little walk around the restaurant and just see where I am, you know, get acclimated, because this is like, you know, the suburbs here. So the anticipation for the Bolito is mounting. We're going to go check the kitchen out. Let's go. So let's check out.
Poi abbiamo il cotechino, la testina, la gallina, il manzo, la lingua e il bollito.
Arrosto e bollito, madonna, che bellissimo.
Coppa prosciutto, manzo, lingua, gallina che non riesco a tagliare.
Sì, certo.
Dopo?
Che cos'è questo ancora?
Questo è prosciutto.
Prosciutto. Ok, un po' di prosciutto.
Cosa? Che cosa salcino?
Il cotechino.
Questo che cosa?
Poi anche un
Coppa di vitello.
po' di maiale.
Coppa di maiale?
No, che cos'è questo? Sempre maiale.
Manzo, lingua.
La tua già in tavola.
Manzo. Un pezzo con grasso di questo.
Black pepper,
From the fatty side.
parmesan,
Che
and
bello, mamma. Incredible.
A posto? It's hard to make that thing that look beautiful.
It is. So I got something roasted, something cured, some sausages, and some boiled meats. So I always love. Now we have all the toppings.
I'm not going to upset the
Incredible.
partner.
And all the sauces. Mostarda, salsa verde. This is probably onions, you have something pickled. Got some sweet onions over here. These are going to be great with the Bolito. Definitely going to get some of those. At least 2 of them.
pork. I guess.
No, it's meat and yeah. Let me just move that. So this is the pera.
How do you do the pera with?
Che buonissimo.
It looks like
Put some on the plate. Usually they just put the pera over the whole. Usually they just pour the pera over the whole Bolito place, but I'm not a big fan of that. So I do it on the side a little bit, but I like to incorporate it. It's delicious with the Bolito.
I'm gonna stump all of you guys.
Now my favorite part is always the cotechino. It's absolutely decadent. It's made mostly from pig skin, nutmeg, white wine, onions. This is really poetic stuff here, guys. So delicious.
Poetic stuff.
Ooh, look at this meat. Just falling off the bone. So here's the pata negra steak, which we all forgot that we had, which I still have to eat now. I don't know how I'm going to fit it. And then we have over here the roasted lamb, right?
Sembra molto crudo. You kidding me?
The potatoes are fucking outstanding. Very well done. They're like totally crunch chewy and glazed with this lamb meat glaze, man. So here, it's not that busy in here, so I'm going to show you guys the kitchen real fast. Check it out. There's the battery, guys. Where it's all getting done. Crazy. Open fire pits. Ware washing, very important part of every restaurant. Most important part. Oh yeah, pera. Questo è buonissimo, veramente meglio. That was the best. That was best.
No, ma in tutta America, sicuramente New York, ma in tutta America penso ha fatto la pera in ristorante. Ha fatto la pera.
Really great crew in there, man. Pumping out a machine here. This is a machine of a restaurant. You know, something to be respected. That it's been, you know, it's been figured out and it's consistent and it's always so good and it's been here forever. I mean, it really is a treasure. Everyone's asking me, you know, how do I know all these guys at this table? Well, it's like over 20 years we know each other. You know, two of them used to sell me wine and then they stopped and then we became friends and you know,
But you know what?
we still.
Longer time. I mean, where do you go? Because I have Benanti, older ones, Vitello, this wine. I fooled them with bro. That's where I was lost. So,
Edna is crushing it. You know, Edna is really crushing it in Sicily.
Zabaione is
Crushing
known as the Italian Viagra.
Zabaione, put it all over me, baby. Lick it off.
Oh my god.
Bring it on. You guys know what Zabaione is? Get ready. Oh my god, we're fucked. We have to have dessert.
Oh fuck.
We're totally fucked. We're totally fucked. We can't pass. We can't pass on this. You know, they got like fucking Zabaione they made. Oh my god. They have like the really simple old Italian desserts here done very well. And by hand with fresh fruit. It really looks nice. So there's the zuppa inglese. That's just nuts.
That's nice.
That's like a fruit tart over there. I'm gonna have to have some of that pineapple myself. That's tiramisu. And we also have Zabaione, I guess.
Did you show the fucking dead animals that you
A poached pear. How sick is that?
The car tried to roll away without giving us one, man.
Fresh strawberries. So here are the wines, and the question is, who had the pick of the
I
night?
think the genie, the Sauvignon, I like.
I love the Savigny.
Turner at the end, you're right. The thing that was missing was what's on the palate.
So this is the man that made the desserts right here. He's stopped by to join us. We're talking about the desserts right now, how he made them, what he put in them, what we liked the most, maybe what we didn't like so much.
Hold on.
Yeah, Mateus is saying basically that was the pick of the night, was my wine, because we finished it so fucking fast. I mean, we finished it in like 5 minutes, and it was the last bottle. So that tells you a lot. I tried to perpetuate a myth on him, and he's calling me out on it, basically. That's what's happening over here. I try to perpetuate a myth.
Si sentiva l'alcol. Esatto. È quello che non
Just keeps getting better, my pick.
Oh, no,
Everybody's just envious. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, we went back to the Sauvignon Le Bon also, so, oh, wow. Yep, that's it, the Sauvignon that we had before. We're going to try it again. We're going to go back to it and see where it is and see what we think about it now. Basically what's happening here is Camilo is petitioning for the wine of the night. He's petitioning to take over my prize as wine of the night by re-entering in his Sauvignon Le Bon, asking us to. That's what we call illegal re-entry. That's fucking classic example.
I heard about that.
Illegal re-entry, and this is my rules that I just made up right now. I want to be clear. These are my rules, and I just made them up right now. Okay, so.
I feel like,
Dude,
hold on, we'll negotiate later.
you weren't in the back office. You were standing in the front of a stand drinking a glass of wine. How would you know? And I immediately sucked it up and I walked away. I said, ciao. Sorry.
Next time you're closing a deal, when you're selling a yacht in Monaco, I'm gonna run up on the bow.
Run up on the bow and fuck up the sale.
Yeah.
Fuck up the sale.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man. This guy's a freaking lunatic right here. I know him a long time. Hey.